This is a Fox 17 Weather Ready Alert.
Well, across West Michigan, the sun is strong, the humidity is quite high, and the heat is definitely relevant here today. Muskegon, sunshine, but it is so warm out there, the water would feel quite refreshing today. PJ Hoffmaster in Muskegon State Parks in the upper 50s and lower 60s for water temperatures. Very, very nice for what is an upper 80 day in the early part of June, now middle of June. Holland, blue skies, but you can look inland and see a few clouds are developing, and at the beach it is slightly cooler. 72 in Holland, 81 Muskegon Beach, 88 in Grand Rapids. The first official 90 of the season is in Ionia. Grand Rapids, the 5-minute weather sensors hit 89.6. So we haven't seen an official 90 here in the city yet, but it's definitely on the horizon in the forecast. Winds are out of the south and west at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Notice along the lakeshore, though, no significant wind gusts. It's keeping the wave heights a little suppressed, which is good. Strongest winds have been actually inland along I-96. The rest of this evening, the wind should actually recede a little bit. There's a weak front up to our north and west. That may converge a little moisture. So we'll run the chance of an isolated shower or brief downpour tonight, but I think it's going to range in 20–30% chance. Our low temperatures tonight staying mild once again. We only reached 65 degrees for Tuesday morning. Wednesday morning looking even warmer. And by the time we get to the end of the 7-day, we'll talk about overnight lows staying in the 70s. All right, now let's get to future track. Here's those isolated pop-ups that are possible tonight, as well as another wave that looks to move in around sunrise Wednesday morning. Now, this wave here will be indicative of how much dry air we'll get in the middle of the day to lead into that storm chance, which looks to fire off after 3 p.m. Some of these pockets will be our best chance of some stronger storms where all modes of severe weather will be at play. If we get this initial wave, it seems like the backside is going to be a focus of just some really strong winds, maybe a straight line wind event with upwards of 75-mile-per-hour winds. So just because we see that first wave does not limit the severe weather, it just kind of changes how that severe weather is going to develop. Nonetheless, between 3 and 9 p.m. tomorrow, we're keeping an eye on some strong storms. Again, the enhanced risk in our south and east communities, slight risk along the lakeshore, and then I-96 to the north. Now, just because you're not in the enhanced risk does not necessarily diminish your threat of tornado. In fact, all of West Michigan is in the same threat category for tornado risk. So don't take that as like, oh, you're in a much lighter chance to see anything. It's just a matter of really the number of severe storms as what that threshold kind of indicates. Rainfall is going to be isolated in pockets, but heavy downpours look likely within some of those cells as well. It's going to be something to watch. As we look at our temperatures, the system's going to cool us down a little bit, but next week we're talking the warmest air and maybe the most prolonged heat we've seen in over 2 years. Now, Grand Rapids averages 10 90-degree days a year. Holland averages 9. We may get about half of that in this next heat wave that is looks to be on the way. So the weather ready alert day for tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, things look quieter, and then the humid air moves in Saturday with a vengeance and heat index values near 100.